Namaste all of you. Dr. Satish, நான் சொல்ல வேண்டியதெல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டார். முக்கியமாக ஒன்று சொல்லணும்னு நினச்சேன். That is, Ramesh sir is a good communicator. அது என்னவோ ஒரு மந்திரம் வச்சிருக்காருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதுதான் அந்த ஃபேஸில் ஒரு ஸ்மைல் இருக்கு பாருங்க. Actually, I was not for working in this school. I was about to hang up my shoes, boots and then relax. அது நடக்கல. I had known his father much more than I have known him. My house is more than 30-year-old. We have a very strong foundation, not because of anything, but because of the cement and steel we purchased from them. And he is laying a much more stronger foundation in the society, the foundation of education, which will stand for generations. What a visionary. I still remember about 12 years ago, I had known him, but I think I would have met you first time that day when he came to me and said that he is starting a school in Thiruvallur and dropped a name. I was really becoming afraid. He dropped Satish's name. Here is one giant, an educationist of par excellence from Chennai, and here is a member of a leading family, ABS, which is going to teach the ABC of education in Thiruvallur. And I still remember the organization capacity of Mr. Ramesh. IRN Kalyan Mandapam was full. I was leaving for Ooty that day, otherwise I would have made for that program. So, hats off to you. Really, when he was mentioning about a branch in Avadi, a branch in Korattur, I was worried, how is he going to manage? Because I know how difficult it is to establish a school and run it consistently. Hats off to you. You are not only a good communicator, you are also a good team builder. I posted a small Sanskrit sloka in the board. Vidya Dadadi Vinayam. In Tamil it reads, Kalvi ஒருவனுக்கு பணிவை கொடுக்கிறது, பணிவு ஒருவனுக்கு தகுதியை ஏற்படுத்துகிறது, தகுதி உள்ளவனிடம் உள்ளவன் செல்வத்தை அடைகிறான், அவனது செல்வத்தால் அறமும் நன்மையும் விளைகின்றன. I belong to this place for 4 generations. I had known a lot of families in Thiruvallur from various communities. I can count my fingers, not more than 3 families started a school. In that, Ramesh family is one. And no other family in Thiruvallur has expanded. மண்ணின் மைந்தனாக இருக்கலாம் நினைச்சேன். ஆவடியில் போய் கொரட்டூரில் போய் ஒரு ஸ்கூலை நீங்கள் ஓப்பன் பண்ணுறீங்க, நடத்துறீங்கன்னா amazing. Because at least here his family is known. And maybe hats off to Gopi and Suresh who made that possible. Because here it is a home name. Really a home name because their products are used in the home. Amazing. One other quality I liked in him is, he is a patient listener, as I said. I don't know how many of you are aware, I have sent him so far about 23,000 words notes. 23,000 words totally. If I send it at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:05 there will be a response. If I send it at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:01 there will be a response from him. Patient reader also. This is what I like in him most. I also thought he has done his best. He is going to do better than the best and best of the best. The question is, what is this team going to do? He has already lit the lamp. How are we going to give a shape for his dream? That is very, very important. You can start a shop. You can start a cinema theatre. You can start a hotel. But starting an educational institution, unless you are divinely blessed, you are not going to dream it even. Unless and until you are even more divinely blessed, you are not going to start implementing your dream. Unless and until you are infinitely divinely blessed, you are not going to expand. So this is happening. What we should do is carry the torch further to every nook and corner. How are we going to do that? It is an investment made on the society. It is a very responsible job. If you start a Kalyana Mandapam, if you start a hotel, if you start a theatre, you can roll it down. But you cannot close down a school. There is a social obligation. It's actually a national service you are doing, sir. I was reading, way back in 1940s when India became independent, the biggest task in front of the planners was, how are we going to educate the 30 crores of population when the Britishers left us pauper? There was no money. India had to protect its own immediately after the Second World War. So the Planning Commission came with a wonderful scheme. It invited philanthropists. Come on, join the government to start the education yajna. And people started coming in. Rich people started donating land, and then the government started helping them with income tax relief and all that. But you can count the number of people who came, and in this family, especially in the family, there is a gem of Ramesh Shah and his family who thought it fit to join the national movement of education. So, what you sow, you reap. Please remember, my dear teachers and students, and all the dignitaries of my friends and colleagues, we are going to live in a world of people whom we are going to generate. They are going to be the MLAs and MPs. The values that we imbibe in the children are going to come back to us. So, we have to sow the best. We have to show the best. We have to keep the best. I would like to end this with a real story which happened in this very country. You know Manohar Parrikar, who was the Chief Minister of Goa. When he was young, in Goa there used to be a big farmer. Watermelon, you know, summer season, watermelon is a season. And there was one farmer who used to have a competition, watermelon eating competition. He will invite all the students, and best of the watermelon will be kept free. You can eat any number of watermelon. Only one request, and the watermelon is started, and the vedaiye or cup kuduparu, you should put it in that cup. Actually, he was doing a child labor, but for a good cause. He will collect all the seeds and sow it. And for the next season, the watermelon, same big watermelon. So he says, he used to enjoy those school days. Years passed, he went to IIT Bombay, he qualified himself. After 8-9 years, he goes back to the same village. He goes to the same farm. But then, he saw only small watermelons, small little watermelons. He was asking what happened to that big watermelon. Then they told the story. The owner of that farm passed away and the son took over. He thought, why should I give the best watermelon for these children? Let me give the poor watermelon. Seriya, watermelon. he gave, and the children took that, and that seed was selected and sown. That gave only the poorly nourished watermelon. That means if you are broad-minded and give the best, you get the best. If you are short-sighted and selfish, you are not going to get the best. In the name of God, in the name of Almighty, all of us, let us wish Mr. and Mrs. Ramesh, the entire family, wealth, health, prosperity, and more than anything, peace of mind. All the best, sir. We are very lucky to be a part of today's family. All the best. God bless you.